everyone, it's me again. In today's vlog, I'll walk you through the standard and detailed process of column formwork installation and concrete column pouring in construction. This is a very important step that directly affects the quality and durability of the building structure. So, let's get started. First, the formwork panels are fabricated according to the exact design dimensions of each column. Depending on the height, cross-section, and technical requirements, the formwork can be made of wood, steel, or film-coated plywood. After cutting and fabrication, the panels are framed and pre-reinforced at the material staging area. At the beginning of the assembly, the workers will successively join 3 formwork panels together, forming a U-shaped block around the column position. Then, temporary steel ties are used at the pre-drilled holes and twisted tightly using specialized tools to secure the panels firmly. Next, the formwork is moved to the column center point, and the remaining panel is installed to close the entire column mold. After that, clamps or threaded rods are installed at correct technical intervals to ensure the formwork does not deform during concrete pouring. A truckload of sand has just been delivered to the construction site. The sand will be used to create a base layer, mix mortar, or fill in areas, an essential preparation step before the next phase of construction. As we can see, this is the concrete mixing step. Concrete mixing requires sand, gravel, cement, and water. They are mixed in accurately calculated proportions to ensure appropriate strength and bonding. The machine begins to rotate evenly, blending the materials inside into a smooth and thick concrete mixture. Within just a few minutes, a perfect batch of concrete is completed. The mixture is gradually poured into small wheelbarrows and transported to the construction areas, where formwork frames have been pre-installed, ready to receive the concrete and shape the columns, beams, or floors. The wheelbarrows follow one another like a tiny army, diligently moving back and forth between the mixer and the site. Each one skillfully tilts to pour layers of fresh concrete onto the ground, forming a smooth, sticky gray mixture. A new round of concrete mixing begins. 2 female workers work in perfect sync, shoveling sand and gravel into the mixer with steady hands. Specialized tools are used with such skill that they seem like extensions of their bodies. Their firm, quick movements create a rhythm of professional labor, blending into the roar of the machine and the swirling dust in the morning sunlight. Once the concrete mixture reaches the correct quantity and proportions as designed, we move on to the next step, pouring concrete columns. Each bucket of concrete is lifted and poured directly into the carefully installed and inspected formwork. Workers pour evenly, layer by layer, ensuring a seamless, continuous concrete flow that prevents any risk of honeycombing or layering. The process of scooping, lifting, pouring, and compacting is carried out consistently, precisely, and repeatedly. Every action and movement is performed with high concentration to ensure the final structure is strong, durable, and adheres to the design. With each pour, the worker carefully vibrates the steel reinforcement with steady and precise motion. It may look simple, but this is a crucial technique that helps the cement mortar seep into and fill the gaps between the rebar and formwork, ensuring the final concrete mass is tightly bonded, free of voids and cracks, creating a long-lasting and solid structure. Each bucket of concrete is lifted steadily and efficiently. The workflow remains uninterrupted, ensuring that every layer of concrete maintains the necessary cohesion and meets technical quality standards. When the concrete reaches a certain height, especially for tall columns, workers proceed to reinforce the formwork with additional braces. This is to prevent the form panels from bulging under the pressure of the poured concrete. If not done in time, this pressure could cause the formwork to burst, deform, or even lead to concrete leakage or misalignment of internal rebar. Therefore, bracing must be done swiftly, precisely, and at the right moment. During the concrete pouring process, everyone has a task. One carries the mix, another shovels. One transfers buckets, one pours into the mold, and another installs formwork braces. The tasks are clearly assigned, coordinated smoothly, and executed with professionalism. The roaring sound of machines blended with the hurried footsteps of the workers, creating a lively and energetic picture of labor. Every step in the process was carefully assigned. No one redundant, no one missing. Each person was like an essential link in a smoothly operating machine, working in perfect sync to ensure every batch of concrete met the timeline and quality standards. To produce a high-quality batch of concrete, everything must start with the selection of materials, and no mistakes are allowed. Every component, from cement, sand, and gravel to water, must meet precise technical standards. Cement must be stored in a dry place, loose and not clumped, and still within its expiration date. Sand must be sieved to remove impurities, free from mud or clay, to ensure its purity. Gravel must be uniform in size, clean, and free from dust or organic contaminants. The water used must be clean, absolutely free from oil, alum, or harmful chemicals. Though small, each material plays a crucial role in the strength, waterproofing capability, and longevity of the entire structure. This is the solid foundation, where quality begins to take shape. When the concrete batch reaches the required consistency and technical standards, the worker quickly turns the control lever, tilting the mixing drum slowly backward, preparing for the pouring phase. As the concrete on site gradually depletes during construction, it is continuously replenished in small batches by wheelbarrows carrying freshly mixed concrete. This steady rhythm acts as a continuous relay, ensuring an uninterrupted supply of material for the workers to keep pouring concrete without delay. As soon as one bucket is emptied, another arrives. Concrete is poured into the mold in a steady, rhythmic flow until it reaches the required design height. It looks like the first column is about to be completed. The rhythmic tapping of a hammer echoes as the craftsman slowly walks around the column formwork, carefully observing each detail. Each tap, gentle yet firm, is not for inspection, but to release trapped air bubbles from the concrete. At the same time, the gentle vibrations from the formwork walls help the cement slurry flow deeper, filling voids and corners that internal vibrators can't always reach. This crucial technique ensures the column surface won't have honeycombs or blemishes after removing the formwork, preserving both the appearance and durability of the structure. The worker proceeds calmly and skillfully, his hands moving in rhythm, his eyes focused, as if each tap had been precisely calculated in advance. The rhythm of work continues steadily, without a moment's pause. Every motion seems pre-programmed, synchronized and precise, not off by a fraction, like clock hands tirelessly counting each moment. We return once again to the familiar step, assembling the formwork. Each action unfolds almost instinctively, smoothly and precisely, with no need for thought, as if the hands are already familiar with every joint, every steel bar, every wooden board. Familiar scenes unfold. The craftsman diligently twists each steel tie, firmly securing the formwork, everything forming an indispensable part of the daily rhythm of construction. Another new mold is being assembled. The first 3 panels are quickly installed, carefully aligned according to the design. The 4th piece is then put into place, fitting perfectly to form a tight formwork unit that fully encloses the concrete element to be poured. The concrete mixer works at full capacity, rotating continuously. The mixing drum tilts and spins like a giant drum, blending cement, sand, gravel, and water into consistent, thick, and smooth batches of concrete. Next, the concrete pouring process resumes, and the entire team begins to operate like a well-oiled machine. Some scoop, others transport, pour, tamp, or adjust. Everyone works in perfect sync without the need for words. Without modern machines, just with seasoned hands and years of refined skills, they turn each bucket of concrete into solid walls, the very soul of the structure. And so, we've walked through the entire process of formwork installation and concrete column casting together. We hope this vlog has brought you truly useful insights. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and follow the channel to continue joining us on future construction journeys. Goodbye, and see you again soon.